Salvador. Adam, your offense has been clicking all year. You've scored a lot of points. Talk about why this team has been so effective this year, just totally dominating all four of your opponents.
Yeah, thanks, Howie. We all have great chemistry, and we work really hard. Go really hard in practice, listen to the coach, and that all clicks onto the field.
Sam, you played defensive end, and I think that the Long Beach team has been dominating on offense, defense, special teams. Talk about how much pride you take in controlling the defensive line and making sure that you guys are stepping up and playing great defense, which you've been fantastic so far this year.
Thank you. I think it's all about playing as a team and not trying to do too much, just getting your job done and counting on your teammate to make the right play. So that's pretty much how we get things done around there.
Matt, you see a lot of high school football teams and they rely on one guy or two guys to get it done. And against Herrick's, JT Forkin scores 6 touchdowns, and against Westbury, there's a lot of other people. Talk about the fact that you guys don't rely on one or two people. You have a lot of weapons that you go to, and that teams can't key on one or two guys.
Well, it's important to be versatile on the field. We have a bunch of different weapons, and it makes it a lot harder to prepare against us because we can be running a lot one game, and we can throw it in the air the next, and it just keeps the defense on their toes.
Adam, I was so impressed when I read about JT Forkin. He went to his grandfather's funeral on Saturday in the morning, had missed a couple practices, and then he goes into the game. Obviously, it was a very emotional day, and he scores 6 touchdowns against Herrick's. Talk about JT, the fact that he was able to get it together on a wide range of emotions that day.
Yeah, JT, he's a tough kid, and we knew that he was going to be able to bounce back from something like that. I mean, we all supported him, and we knew he was going to have a good game, because he was playing for his grandpa that day.
That's awesome. Let's talk about the game coming up at New Hyde Park. Obviously, it's hard not to think about Garden City because if you win this week and they win, you'll both be 5-0. But talk about being focused this week to beat New Hyde Park. So the game of Garden City obviously would be something special, having 2 undefeated teams.
Yeah, New Hyde Park's a really good team. Not a team we want to overlook. They made the playoffs last year. They finished with a 5-4 record. So we're preparing for them very hard in practice, and we're not getting ahead of ourselves at all, trying to think about first place being Garden City. It's all about this week and getting prepared for this week.
Talk about the fact that this truly is one of the best Long Beach football teams in years. I mean, Long Beach has a rich history in a lot of sports, especially wrestling under Ray Adams. They won county champions in swimming, Woody Davis, but the football team hasn't been this good in a long time. Talk about that you guys are really getting people in the Long Beach community a lot of notice because you've been so dominating, and this truly is one of the best Long Beach team in many, many years.
Yeah, well, I heard that we're the first undefeated Long Beach football team since the 80s, and I've been noticing around town, there's a lot more support. Like, people are saying good game to me as I walk through town, and we've grown much more popular than the latest years.
Adam, always the rap against Long Beach football is that you guys have a little hardship that most other schools don't face, in the fact that in the summertime, where a lot of kids are out training, a lot of kids have obligations to be lifeguards on the beach. Talk about the fact that you guys have to overcome that. The fact that a lot of your players have are lifeguards, and it's hard to train for football and be a lifeguard at the same time. Talk about how you guys balance that.
Well, the kids on our team, the coach made it clear that you can work, you have the rest of your life to work, but you only got so much to play football. And players on the team said that football was the #1 obligation.
I know you want to look ahead, but you play such a beautiful field. Garden City, Long Beach, 5-0 would probably be a packed house. Do you ever your mind wander to think about how special it would be to play Garden City with having such a great season with everything on the line?
To be honest, I think about that every day. I mean, you get anxious thinking about it because Garden City's been so dominant for so long, and you just really want to knock them off because you want to prove you're the best player out there. So Yeah, to be honest, I really think that about that a lot.
And, taking a step further, I really believe, from what you guys have accomplished and the talent you have on offense, defense, and special teams, that this team can make a serious run at Hofstra and be a serious playoff contender. Talk about that, Matt, that, the goal is a lot further than the regular season to make a real long run in the playoffs.
Yeah, our coaches always made sure that we knew that we were good. And they're always working us hard. We've been working hard since August 15th. And every day we're grinding. So we don't have it in us to make it to the championship.
Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think this is the time for Long Beach to shine?
Absolutely.
Is this the time, guys, is this the time for Long Beach to shine?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you guys another question. Do you know what is the oldest business in Long Beach? You have any idea? Oldest business in Long Beach?
A deli of some sort?
The oldest business in Long Beach is called Shine's Bar, and they're sponsoring the Irish Day
Parade.
Now, you say you're going to shine this year, right? It's your time to shine. So I came up with a corny little tradition. Are you into a corny little tradition?
I'd be corny.
I was at Starbucks, and I want to give you one each, a shiny penny. And I think every game you should give the shiniest penny to the offensive player, the defensive player, and the special teams player as a symbol that this is Long Beach's time to shine. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like it? That this is the time to shine. And is those pennies going to have a significance? Matt,
Oh yeah, it's gonna have a significance.
what do you think? Adam, is this Long Beach's time to shine? Will these shiny pennies play a role in you guys winning the championship?
Absolutely.
What do you think? This is Long Beach's time?
Shine.
All right, here we go. Absolutely. All right, Trevor, you got the tape? All right, come in. I want you guys to hear this. All right, let's set the scene, Trevor, before we play it. I got on the bus, and they were pumped up. They just pummeled Westbury, 38-7. I got on the bus, and I asked the boys how did it feel to go 4-0 and be undefeated. This is how it sounded Friday night homecoming in Long Beach. Run it, Trevor!